The media is generally believed to influence people, and the many ways in which individuals and society may be influenced by both news and entertainment mass media are referred to as media effects. It's hardly controversial to say that these media sources can affect our view of the world, but let's talk a little about the ways they can do that. Priming. Media messages may help us to recall old ideas, knowledge, or experience. For example, a news story about the French presidential election might trigger thoughts about the French economy, memories of a trip to Paris, or remind a person to put brie on their grocery list. Agenda setting. Also called gatekeeping, this refers to the fact that the media controls the information we get, and therefore what we think about. Editors have a lot of power here, because they are ultimately the ones who decide what we're thinking about. Framing. Frames are the particular treatment or spin applied to a message. Often this ends up shaping our own opinions of the news, and who the good guy is in any situation. While agenda setting is choosing which stories to tell, framing is choosing how to tell them. Cultivation. After a lot of hours in front of the TV, people start to blur the lines between the real world and the one on TV. For example, based on the number of programs about police, you might guess that more than 1 in 10 men work in law enforcement, when really it's 1 in 100. Of course, some media messages, like ads and public information campaigns, are designed to change our attitudes or behavior. Factors that increase the likelihood of success include likability, credibility, or attractiveness of the source, the arguments used, and people who seem to agree with them. Media also plays a role in persuading people to adopt a new idea or practice. Often they first communicate messages about the new idea, which then spreads through interpersonal networks expanding over time to include social leaders, peers, and the community. This eventually leads to the adoption of the idea or innovation, reaching a critical mass. In today's world, it's impossible to avoid media influence. But by understanding the way it works, you can win back control of your perception and seek to have a balanced view of the world and the people in it.
We all know that the media can manipulate, influence, pursue, and pressurize society, along with even controlling the world at times in both positive and negative way. Mentally, physically, and emotionally, controversial stories are reported and printed with no real reliance of it being fact or not. Media have done a lot of things in our life. It opens up our eyes and mind to the reality, to the timely and relevant issues in our community. It's helped us know some of the informations and the hottest news that is timely happening today. That's all. Thank you.